Good morning, boys and girls. We're having a lot of fun today, technical wise. This is actually my second time doing this one. Okay, we're going to look at equations on April 1st. Our objective is to apply knowledge at different operations by using them to solve missing number problems. I will know you've succeeded by finishing your form work. Okay, you're going to need paper or notebook and a pencil to do this. Okay, let's move on. Fast practice. I want you guys to count by eights. Ready? Let's do it together. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, 72, 80. Okay, pretty basic stuff there. How you feel? You got it? All right. Let's move on. For here, I'm going to give you about 1 minute to finish these fact practice problems, okay? Ready? I want you to look at the video. I want you to look at the screen. I'm going to keep it open for you, okay? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. I hope you're almost done. But remember, the goal is to finish as many as you can in this time. 15 seconds. 10. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. And done. Okay, let's quickly go through them. Here we go. So we have 42, 12, 9, 42 again, 18, 24, 40, 24, 10, 5, 56, oof, sorry about it, and that was actually a total wrong, that's 54, 8, 1, 42 again, 6, 3, 7, 3 again, 8, and 8 again. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's move on. Hope you guys did well on this one. I want you to go quickly through those. Okay, now, let's get into the meat of our idea today. We're going to be looking at different type of operations. Do you remember your martial arts? We talked about that one being silly. The first one was you took your hands, did that one. Then you took your hands, you did that one. Then you took your hands and crossed them like this. And then the last one, you took your hands and went like this and like that. Okay, so let's name them. Okay, first one is addition. Second one is subtraction. Third one is multiplication. And the last one is division. Okay, as we look through these, I want you to remember that they work also because some of them are opposite of each other. So I'm going to make a quick little note for us that these two go opposite and these two are opposite. Okay, here we go. Let's move on. So the first thing we're going to look at is this idea. Now we are going to try and solve this problem here. The problem is telling us to do n times 4 equals 12. I want you to try and solve this one by yourself for a moment. How you doing? Okay. Let's talk about how you could have solved this one. They said opposite operation. So the opposite of multiplication is division. When I do division, I have to start with the biggest number of the two. 12 is the bigger number. I start with 12. Then I can put 4 here. And that actually works. So when I do this, All I have to do is remember to count by 4s. 4, 8, 12. I have 1, 2, 3 groups. There we go. Opposite operations. I've solved the answer. Let's move on. Next one. Again, similar idea. This time we have n divided by 5 equals 7. Now again, I'm looking at a symbol here of division. I need to do the opposite. Well, that would mean I'm going to do multiplication. So, I'm going to use these two numbers here, 5 times 7. Doesn't matter which order, just as long as I do them. I'm going to count by 5s because they're fun. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay. Now if I notice, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them, and the answer was 35. There we go. That's why I got up that far. I counted each one. Alright. So, did you solve it? It's 5 times 7 equals 35. Or, in other words, 35 divided by 5 definitely equals 7. Alright. Let's move on to the next one. Now we have another missing number problem. A little bit different. If I took this one and turned an opposite operation, I would have multiplication. N times 8 equals 72. And I know that if I'm going to do this one, I'm going to be counting up by 8s. Okay. And I'm going to get stop at 72. 1, 8. 2 times 8, 16. 3 times 8, 24. 4 times 8, 32. 5 times 8, 40. That's 5 of them. I'll put 5 right there so I don't forget. Next I'm going to go with 48, 56, 64. That's right there's 8. 8 times 8. And then 72. I've stopped. I've got 72. Okay, so 72. How many of them do I have? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So in other words, the missing number is 9. 9 times 8. I could also sub it in here. 72 divided by 9. Yeah, still equals 8. I could even write it as 72 divided by 8. And yeah, that equals 9 also, that missing number. Okay, there are a couple ways of solving is what I'm trying to show you. Let's move on to the next one. Now here again we have another missing number equation. We have n times 8 equals 32. Again, I'm going to look at this operation. It's multiplication. I'm going to do the opposite. Well, the opposite is division. So I write 32 because I have to start with a bigger number, don't forget. Then what do I write next? 8. Now, when I'm doing this one, 32, division is always repeated subtraction. So 32 minus 8 equals 24. 24 minus 8 equals 16. 16 minus 8 equals 8. And then 8 minus 8 is 0. So we're done. And I'm going to count my groups right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So my missing number is 4. And let's check it out. 4 times 8. Yep, that still equals 32. Okay, the point is, opposite operations help you to solve missing number problems. Missing number problems are something you're going to see a lot. And you have seen a lot. One more slide of just practicing our operations. This time we have 56 divided by n. Okay, we're going to change the color green. Again, we have that number. We're going to turn into multiplication. So it's n times 8 equals 56. Now, I could count it by n's, but then it gets weird because it'd be like n, n, n. That doesn't make sense. Instead, we're going to count it by 8, and we have to stop at 56. I'm going to simply keep count. I'm going to count it by 8s. I'm going to go like this. 8. That's 1. And then 2, 3, 4, 5. Make a note to myself. That's 5. 6, 7. Okay, I got to 56. I'm going to stop there. 7 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 56 divided by 7 equals 8. Or, again, 7 times 8 equals 56. And yeah, that's true. Okay, on this page, here's your job. I want you to take a look at these 4 problems. They're misnumbered, meaning I start with number 2, not number 1. There is no missing number 1. It's simply 4 problems. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4 problems. Okay? So, I want you guys to work quietly by yourself, solving them, and then we'll review them. Okay, let's go through this one and solve it. So, 30 divided by n, or I could say 5 times n equals 30. Oh. Or 5 times, well, that's one way. Or 30 divided by 5 equals n. Well, if I know my 5s, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, I've got my number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. Done. Now the next one. Kevin does not know how many hours of sleep he slept in all over his last 6 nights. He knows he slept 7 hours each night. We have 2 numbers. 6, as in 6 nights, and 7, as in 7 hours each night. Now we can write it as 7 and divided by 7 equals 6, or we can do the opposite operations. In this case, opposite of division is, of course, multiplication. 7 times 6. And how well do you know this one? You can simply solve this one to equal, well, 6. I'm going to count by, I've got 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups. I made a mistake, didn't I? Nope. 4 groups, 5 groups, 6 groups, and then 7 groups. And I got 42. Boom. There we go. 42. Next one. We're looking at another problem here. 24 equals blank times 4. Well, I have this operation, so I'm going to do opposite division. 24 divided by 4. Well, again, I could do subtraction. Take away 4 every time. 24, 20, 16, 12, 8, 4. And now I'm done. And if you look, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups. There's the answer. 6. And it's true also here. 6 times 4 equals 24. Okay, one more. 21 divided by 21 equals 7 times 9. Now, I can turn this, again, as you just heard me say, I can turn this into division. 21 divided by 7 equals n. Okay, well, I simply count down subtraction because division is repeated subtraction. 21 minus 7, 14. Minus 7, 7. And if I do it again, it'd be 0. And there we go. I've got my answer. I got 1, 2, 3. So the answer was 3. Okay, I hope you guys are ready. You are going to start working now on the Google form that this YouTube video is attached to. Please make sure you do the Google form. Please pay attention to your answers because it's going to be important. It will matter. We won't be starting grades yet, but next week, anytime you see a Google form, it will probably be part of your grade. Okay, guys, I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.